The first time humans understood bananas' hidden power wasn't in a lab, but in the belly of a slave ship. Enslaved Africans, shackled below decks during the Middle Passage, subsisted on green bananas snatched from Canary Island plantations. Their captors saw it as cheap sustenance, but the captives knew better. Their ancestors had used unripe musa species to survive forced marches across the Sahel. As the ship pitched through Atlantic storms, a silent rebellion brewed in their guts. The green banana's resistant starch fermented into butyrate, calming inflammation from dysentery while feeding Faecalibacterium prosnitziae bacteria that strengthened their intestinal walls. This accidental act of biological resistance, consuming the one food their bodies could quietly weaponize, marked humanity's first unknowing step toward harnessing bananas' gut-healing starch, a secret buried in the fruit's evolutionary past. Bananas guard their treasures in plain sight. The cheerful yellow curves dominating supermarket bins are botanical imposters, domesticated mutants bred for sweetness, their wild ancestors' seeds replaced by sterile pulp. But pluck a banana too early, when its skin still whispers green, and you hold a time capsule from 10,000 years ago. The unripe fruit's resistant starch, indigestible to humans but manna for gut microbes, evolved as a survival tactic. In Southeast Asian jungles where bananas originated, hard, starchy fruits deterred predators until seeds matured. Early human foragers, chewing the bitter flesh, inadvertently became partners in this evolutionary dance, their colons housing bacteria that thrived on resistant starch, turning a defensive plant compound into a symbiotic superfuel. The science of this symbiosis emerged through colonial misadventure. In 1897, British physician Alfred Hickson noted that Ugandan tribespeople eating matuk, steamed green bananas, had bowel movements of remarkable bulk and regularity compared to constipated colonial officers. His subsequent, and ethically horrific, experiments with prisoners revealed that green banana-fed subjects produced 70% more stool, a finding he attributed to roughage, missing the microbial revolution underway. The true breakthrough came in 1982, when Australian chemists identified resistant starch as a unique carbohydrate surviving digestion to become gut bacteria's preferred fuel. Suddenly, the humble green banana had a superhero identity, nature's Trojan horse delivering microbial reinforcements. Follow one resistant starch granules odyssey. Imagine a slightly green banana blended into a morning smoothie in modern Tokyo. As teeth crush the flesh, crystalline starch type 2, RS2, escapes enzymatic assault in the small intestine. Entering the colon, it's swarmed by Bifidobacterium adolescentis, specialist starch degraders wielding 16 different carbohydrate-active enzymes. These microbes cleave the starch into arabinose and xylose sugars, then ferment them into short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs. Acetate molecules rush to the liver, suppressing fat storage genes. Propionate calms immune cells in the gut lining. Butyrate, the microbial gold standard, repairs colonocytes like a molecular handyman. Meanwhile, Roseburia bacteria feast on leftover starch fragments, their population boom crowding out E. coli interlopers. Within hours, the Tokyo office worker feels an unfamiliar lightness, her chronic bloat dissolved by microbial allies she never knew she'd recruited. This invisible feast explains why Costa Rican campesinos eating pejabe, boiled green bananas, show gut microbiomes 40% more diverse than urban dwellers. Their secret? Traditional preparation techniques, steaming in banana leaves with palm oil, that preserve RS2 while adding lipids that enhance SCFA absorption. Contrast this with bodybuilders choking down chalky resistant starch supplements, A 2024 gut study found green bananas boosted Akkermansia levels 3x more effectively than isolated powders. Thanks to synergistic polyphenol like dopamine. Yes, bananas contain actual dopamine that amplify microbial growth. History brims with resistant starch's quiet dramas. Medieval Arab traders carried green bananas in wax-sealed clay pots during desert crossings, the RS2 providing steady energy via gut fermentation, while serotonin in the fruit stabilized moods. World War II POWs in Southeast Asia survived on green banana rations. Autopsies later revealed remarkably preserved colons despite near starvation. Even the space race had its banana moment. Soviet cosmonauts ate freeze-dried green bananas to counteract zero-gravity gut dysbiosis, their microbiomes outperforming NASA's probiotic-supplemented astronauts. The banana's journey from gut guardian to global commodity nearly erased its starch secrets. The 1950s Banana Republic boom bred Cavendish varieties for shelf stability, not RS2 content. Modern bananas have 30% less resistant starch than 19th century Gros Michel types. But heritage varieties stage a comeback. Pacific Island Fei bananas, with turquoise flesh, contain RS2 levels rivaling raw potatoes, while Ugandan Nakatem bananas retain starch resistance even when ripe. In Jamaica's Blue Mountains, Rastafarian farmers cultivate healing bananas under strict ITAL principles, their unripe fruits commanding premium prices from gut health enthusiasts. Modern medicine harnesses green bananas in astonishing ways. Brazilian pediatricians use green banana biomass to treat acute diarrhea. The RS2 absorbs excess fluid while feeding beneficial bacteria. In Kyoto, geriatric clinics serve Shibazuke pickled green bananas to boost octogenarians' Christensenolaceae levels, bacteria linked to longevity. Most remarkably, a 2026 Sydney trial found green banana RS2 helped reset microbiomes in antibiotic-resistant C. diff patients when fecal transplants failed. Cultural wisdom often preempted science. West African fufu pound green bananas into prebiotic dough, the mechanical pounding increasing RS2 bioavailability. Balinese Hindus offer unripe bananas at temple ceremonies, a practice now linked to ceremonial fasting's gut benefits. Southern U.S. tradition of frying green bananas in lard, once dismissed as poor people's food, proves prescient. The fat-soluble carotenoids in bananas enhance butyrate production. Even the Jamaican term hard food for unripe bananas takes on new meaning, their resistance to digestion becoming strength for the body. The gut-brain axis reveals bananas' hidden talents. A 2025 UCLA study found green banana RS2 increased hippocampal BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, in depressed patients more effectively than SSRIs via the vagus nerve's gut-brain pathway. Parkinson's researchers track RS2's ability to reduce alpha-synuclein aggregation in the enteric nervous system. Athletes now embrace green bananas over gels. A 2027 sports medicine paper showed RS2-fed microbiomes improved endurance through propionate-mediated glycogen sparing. Climate change reshapes banana starch's role. Drought-stressed bananas produce thicker cell walls rich in RS2. Ugandan farmers now intentionally stress crops for gut health markets. Floating banana plantations in Vietnam's Mekong Delta yield fruits with 40% more resistant starch due to constant root zone moisture variation. Even plastic-eating gut microbes get in the act. A 2028 Ghent University study found RS2 from green bananas enhanced Ideonella sacensis bacteria's ability to degrade microplastics in human colons. From Silicon Valley biohackers swallowing green banana flour before coding marathons, to Japanese banana sommeliers pairing unripe varieties with specific probiotics, modern culture rediscovers ancient truths. The fruit that once sustained enslaved Africans through unimaginable horror now fuels a microbiome revolution, its unripe flesh offering not just survival, but thriving. So next time you pass slightly green bananas at the market, don't wait for yellow sweetness. Grab that firm, starchy fruit and know you're holding nature's original gut garden fertilizer, a prebiotic pact between plant and microbe older than agriculture. Each resistant starch granule carries echoes of monsoon forests, ancestral survival, and the 100 trillion microbes in your colon, all whispering one truth. Sometimes, the greatest power lies not in ripeness, but in potential.